Welcome to Elvington Airfield with 6 gear. What we're in now is a Nissan GTR. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put it in gear, we're going to feed it round and we'll go up to where the photographer is to have a photograph taken. As you can see, we've got aerial atoms, you've got the radical for the high-speed rides, and we're going to go up to where our photographer is, where he takes your photograph. If you look ahead, you can see the long straight at the front. So that gentleman there's our photographer. We won't need his photograph taken. So what we're going to do now is just smoothly accelerate up the front straight towards the 6 gear van. We obviously keep to the right of the cones. And yes, it's a big open airfield, but what we've done, we've tried to put cones in to show you how you can take the apexes and bends. The cones laid down are indicating where you need to be. And then what we have is gated cones. So we're keeping it out nice and smooth, and then over the little hump through the gating cones to a sweeping right-hander, which then on the back straight is a nice long straight drag race effectively down to what is a hairpin bend. So blue car in front, he's letting us go, so he's seen us. That gentleman there is doing the demonstration rides. We're going to feed it round nice and tight on the apex, past the photographer again at the corner so you can get your action shots, again through the gated cones, and then we start to build up the speed, looking for the yellow apex cones. That will indicate where we need to be on track, and then we join in the track where we came on at the first, and that is effectively your first lap done. So we're breaking it down, looking for the right-hander, little red apex cone there, through the gates again, over to the left-hand side, opening up this right sweeping right-hander, and then we'll feed it round, and then we're back on the power, all the way down to the bottom. Up a gear, nice and straight, drag race. We'll lift off early, just to let the car do some slowing us down. Then we can break it down, take a gear, off the brakes, back on the power as we come round through the hairpin, down to a little left-hander, nice and tight, feeding it on, back on the power. Car in front, a Lamborghini, we're just letting him know we're there, and then we're going to be accelerating past him, down to the tight right-hander. We're going to ease it off, feed it in, back on the power. Just so you know, the cones that are laid down are indicating where you should be. They've not fallen down with the wind. And then we'll feed it on, and it's just a sweeping right-hander, back on the power, everything done nice and smoothly, everything done in sequence. So what am I assessing? Car's braking ahead of us, I'll just ease it off, start to brake, drop it down a gear. I've done all the hard work for myself, and then I can just concentrate on my right foot on the accelerator, steering, feeding it round again, and then we'll start to accelerate through. And then we'll pick up the pace, feeding it in, nice and smooth as you feed it round. And then we'll take it nice and smoothly as you feed it round on the apex. And then we're back on the power now. So, indication from the cars, let them know that they've seen us. We're now feeding it round, back on the power. We keep accelerating, and we can accelerate all the way down. Got the space, we'll break it down, and then just feed it in. As you notice, other cars acknowledge that we're there because we have a high beam on, doing a ride, and then we'll feed it round. We'll keep accelerating. What we don't do is overtake without permission. He's seen us, the indicators come on, I can now accelerate past him at speed. Up to the tight right-hander, so firm on the brakes here, drop it down a gear, feed it in, back on the power, start to accelerate again. Keep it out wide, sweeping right-hander, and just nice and smoothly on the power, all the way down to the bottom, to the hairpin. Vehicles are braking ahead, so I'll brake, we'll wait for them to see us, He's acknowledged my existence on the track, so again we can keep it tight, feed it round, and then take it from there. How's that?
Absolutely brilliant.
So, aerial atoms, they are limited with the viewing with the little wing mirrors, and you can come up on them pretty quickly, and because they're very difficult to instruct in, then we have to give them a bit more time and space to be able to see us, acknowledge us, get the customer over to the right position of the track, and then we just feed it round nice and smooth, keep accelerating all the way down back to the hairpin, and then planning ahead, braking, drop it down a gear, feed it round, and then back towards the pits once we've finished. So I'll just indicate. As you can see, it's a nice track. You get some nice long straights where you can get the power down, but then you've got to get your car balanced and focused as you go through what is effectively little chicanes. Difficult on an airfield to replicate a normal track, but if you can get you on the racing line, then you will experience what a supercar can do as it's balanced, power and coordination through. Back to the pit lane, put it into gear, make sure the handbrake's on, and then we can switch off.